Hey, Broma, Brian here. You're listening to a clip from the Fantasy Football Bros podcast. Listen to the full episodes of the show every week on Tuesday and Wednesday, right here on YouTube, or catch us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts by searching Football Bros.
This week's streamers.
All right, bro, well, you understand the drill. We're starting with quarterback here, and my stream of the week is Jimmy G going against the Rams. He's getting a stronger and stronger grab of this offense every week. You can see it. He's connecting with George Kittle more. This rushing offense is ridiculous, man. We saw it last night, or we saw it against the Cleveland Browns. 40 carries. Unstoppable, really. I think they averaged on between every one of the running backs 13.3 yards per carry, Brian. It was ridiculous. Kyle Shanahan just knows what to do with running backs. And the thing is, when you have a good run game, it opens up the play action. It opens up the pass game. This is going to be a good week for both Jimmy G and for George Kittle. I'm calling it now. Really good streaming option. If you got players that are on bye, Get Jimmy G, put him in the lineup, be happy about it.
As my quarterback streamer this week is also my rock solid, gold-plated, diamond-crested stream of the week.
Ooh.
Quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, Kyle Allen. So I was shaking my head at you with the Christian McCaffrey stuff earlier. Going on the road against Tampa Bay. Look, I'm not a Cam Newton believer anymore. I think it's time to insert Kyle Allen. I've seen enough. And so Tampa's given up the second most points to the quarterback position this year from fantasy standpoint. I like Allen on the road. This is why I also think Christian McCaffrey has a better game than the first game. I think he's more involved in the passing game might not rush for much, but I think he'll service well in the passing game. So get your Kyle Allens out, dust them off, get them in your lineup.
All right, tight ends. A little bit better of a week this week than last week for tight ends. Gerald Everett. We talked about him yesterday as a waiver ad. If you put in a waiver priority pick on him, you got him on your team. Play him ahead of players like Evan Ingram who are out this week. Play him ahead of OJ Howard. Keep OJ on the bench until he proves himself. Play him ahead of these. You got bye weeks in here, right? So play him ahead of all of the players that are on bye, right? Gerald Everett is a really good spot play here. Honestly, if Brandon Cooks doesn't play, I could see him finding the end zone again this week. And I could see him getting a lot of targets. So either way, he's got a solid floor and he has a high ceiling. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. My stream at the tight end position is the returning from suspension tight end of the New York Jets, Chris Herndon, at home against the Cowboys. Have given up some decent points to the tight end. They're not amongst the worst, but they're up there. And so, I think Herndon comes back. Darnold should be back and healthy this week, it looks like. And I think you add in Demaryius Thomas and some of the other talent they have there on that offense, and all of a sudden the Jets look like a decent offense again. I think Herndon is the forgotten man, and I think the Jets also get him involved early. He's been gone for the first 5 games of the season. So this is his chance to get involved, and Jets should get him involved early.
Yeah, they should. They need playmakers. So Herndon coming back at the right time. Let's get into our defensive streams of the week. My defensive stream, Brian, look, they've been terrible all season, but the Redskins going against the Dolphins, they're coming in with a new head coach. Could change offense. It could change the philosophy of the team, become more run-centric, play more defense, trying to start controlling the clock a little bit more, right? Instead of all of this passing too much with no quarterbacks and barely any wide receivers on the team. If that's the case, then a bad defense could be doing good against a very bad offense in the Dolphins. So roll the dice on the Redskins. They're virtually unowned in leagues, and you'll probably be one of the only people that puts a bid on them or even brings them in. I bet you can, if your league allows $0 bids, I bet you can get them for $0 here. They're worth a dice roll. The Dolphins are really bad.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. This is one of those deeper streams. There's 4 teams on bye this week, so this is going to be tough to find a good decent streamer in weeks like this. But I like that pick. Another pick that is also very unowned in most leagues across ESPN is Broncos versus the Titans. Look, this is a game we've talked about a lot, and Broncos only owned in 19.8% of ESPN leagues out there. And you said it earlier, Mariota has a history of having meltdown games sometimes against a really good defense, especially on the road. And look at this. Here it is. So I think this could be the game where Broncos kind of show up.
Brian, this could be the week if Mariota doesn't show any semblance of being a starting quarterback. This could be the week that the team might even think about sitting him, right? They could bring Ryan Tannehill in there and actually back him up, or if they're just getting absolutely blown out and they don't look good because of Mariota, I could see them making some sort of switch.
Yeah, Chad, I mean, I'm with you on that. I don't know if they'll sit him, but yeah, because I think he's the guy you gotta roll with him for at least the rest of this year. But I'm not excited about any Mariota stuff, and I'm more excited about the other side of the ball. So Broncos defense, definitely stream them this week.